All right, let's get into our news headline bulletin. Just gone 6:30. The KwaZulu-Natal government says the construction of over 4,300 temporary residential units that will house families who lost their homes during the floods is continuing smoothly. Government is hoping to complete the temporary housing units by the end of this week. Giving an update on the progress that has been made to restore the province to normality, Premier Sihle Zikalala says more than 16,000 houses were destroyed. The provincial government has put the preliminary overall total estimate of flooding damage for the entire province at 16 billion rand. He says over 4,000 families who were displaced by the recent floods will be housed in temporary homes. Well, the state is expected to call between 15 to 20 witnesses in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. The first witness this morning is expected to be a police officer. The Bafana Bafana goalkeeper was killed while visiting his then-girlfriend, Khumalo, at her mother's home in Vosloorus. Following a series of delays, the trial began on Friday with the 5 accused being formally charged. And 7 men accused of the murder of Zimbabwean national Elvis Nyathi are expected back in the Randburg Magistrate's court today to make a formal bail application. Nyathi was beaten and burnt to death in Vosloorus earlier this month. The 7 men face charges of attempted murder, kidnapping, robbery, and with aggravating circumstances, assault with intent to do grievous bodily harm, and extortion. The state intends to oppose bail. The National Institute for Communicable Diseases says another 3,222 people have tested positive for coronavirus in the latest 24-hour reporting period. The NICD says this represents a 16.7% positivity rate. The NICD says another 5 deaths have also been reported, 2 of which occurred in the latest 24 to 48-hour reporting period. A total of 100,303 deaths have been recorded in South Africa from COVID-19. Active cases has decreased to over 29,000. And that wraps up our news headline bulletin. Full details coming up at 7 o'clock.